If you're an online coach who wants to build clients through social media, I'm pretty sure you've already taught yourself at least once. How on earth do I attract ideal clients through social media, and what do I have to do in order to find them? Where do I find them? Where do I target them? And how do I make sure that the people who follow me are actually interested in buying my services? If that is you, if you have ever asked yourself the question, that this video is specifically created for you, because I'm going to be breaking down for you the 4 phrases of how to build a targeted audience specifically on Instagram. So if you are interested in learning about that more, then keep on watching. Phase number 1 is the identification phase. You have to identify, first of all, who your ideal client is, and once you know who they are, where do they hang out? That is what you gotta figure out. So there are a few things that you really have to be clear on. First of all, their gender, their age range, who they are, right? What type of person are they? Are they an entrepreneur? Do they work in 9 to 5? Are they a mom? Like, who is specifically this person? And then make sure that you also know the exact problem that this person has that you are solving. You have to know that exact problem, because once you know that problem, you will be able to look up for pages and similar accounts who are giving a solution to that problem, or who have that target audience in their audience already. And you can go where your ideal clients is hanging out. You can go there and engage with those people. So let's say, for example, you are a relationship coach and you help specifically women who are entrepreneurs and they don't have a dating life, right? They don't have a dating life. They struggle with getting their dream man, basically. And so what you have to figure out then, okay, which are the accounts who have millennial women as a target audience, who have entrepreneurial women as a target audience, and also who are the ones who are giving specific relationship advice, dating advice, right? If that is what you do. So one way, once you know your ideal client, one way to make sure that you figure out where they hang out is to type in keywords into the search box. So if you're a relationship coach, you want to put in the word relationship coach, okay? Or for example, dating coach, dating for entrepreneurs. Try to put in all the keywords that your ideal client is probably searching for, and that's how you can find accounts who are having that target audience already on their platform. Now, another way you can do that is to find communities around a specific problem. So for example, in this case, you would search for hashtags. When you do to the search box, you can make sure that you filter it, that you are only finding suggested hashtags. So if you type in, for example, hashtag dating women or something like that, that you know your ideal client is using, you can find communities around that. And what you can do is you not only find people who use that hashtag, but you also find accounts for their accounts who have that target audience, because they have built already a community around it with a specific hashtag around it. Now, another great way to find accounts that are familiar who have your target audience is to actually, when you have found an account, there is a little arrow showing down, a little blue arrow next to the follow button on this person's page. So what you want to do is you click on that button and similar suggested pages will come out. You can search through that, scroll through it, and see if you find other accounts who have your target audience. Another way you can find accounts who have your target audience and you want to target is to actually type it into Google and search for specific blogs or YouTube channel around that topic that you're coaching in, right? Because once you have found that, what you want to do is you want to check out if that person who has that YouTube channel, the person who has that blog around that topic, whether they have an Instagram account. If they do, let's check if their audience is actually engaged, because if they're engaged, that's also a place where you actually want to hang out, because these people have already generated and attracted that audience that you also want to find and attract into your platform. Now, once you know where your ideal clients are hanging out, the second phase that is super important is the awareness phase. So in the awareness phase, what you want to do is you want to make sure that these people actually find out about your existence. So what you're going to do is that you find 5 specific platforms, 5 specific pages, 5 specific accounts, right, who have your target audience in their audience, and you make sure that every day you go back to their page and you actually engage with the people who commented on their post. So what you want to do is you find their most engaged post, meaning the ones with the most comments. You go into the comment section and see, first of all, what did they exactly write about? Is it relevant? Are the people who commented on that ideal clients of yours? If yes, what you want to do is you go to the comment section, like I said, and you start engaging simply with those people because you know that you have something that is of value for them. So you go to their page, you give 3 likes, you give like one real genuine in-depth comment. Okay, you want to make sure that you build that connection with them. You give 1 follow, you give 1 story reply if possible, and you just start slowly building out that relationship. Because if you do this all at once, like liking, commenting, following, story reply, they will get interested in like who you are. They will go to your account and check you out, and that will be phase number 3, which we will go through in a second. What I want you to do is that on a daily basis, for 10 to 30 minutes, make sure that you engage with these people. So make sure you go to these comment section and you actually engage with these people and you start building these relationships with them, because that is the only way you can organically, in a really easy way, bring awareness to your brand, to your page, to what you do, and to who you help. Now, another thing that I want to mention is that you don't just want to hang out and like build a relationship with the ideal clients in the comment section, but you also want to build a relationship with the influencer itself. But when you start building relationships with these people in your niche, you can start collaborating after a while. And another really great way to actually attract ideal clients onto your page is to collaborate with these people and do, for example, story shout out. So what you can do is that you talk to them and message them that you've been following them, you already know each other, and ask them if they are up to collaborate and do, for example, a story shout out collaboration. Now, you want to make sure, by the way, that the people who you DM in this way actually have a similar amount of following, so it's really fair the way you are exchanging this service. So if you have already built a relationship with these people, it will be so easy to do a story shout out, a story takeover, right, where you hop on their stories and you teach something of value to their audience, and they hop on your stories as well and they teach something of value to your audience as well. You can also tag them and they tag you in specific posts. So this way you guys are helping each other out to get in front of new audiences that are relevant for you. So this is the awareness phase where you're making sure that you get in front of the right people so that they find your account and they can start following you. And this takes me to phase number 3. Now, phase number 3 is called to magnetize. So this means once you've built that awareness, people go to your account, they also have to feel magnetized by you, because they have to feel like, oh my goodness, this person is specifically creating things for me, so I want to make sure that I follow this person, right? Like, that is your goal. The way you make sure that is making sure that when people land on your page on Instagram, they know who you are and what you do. Is it clear for them? So if someone lands on your page, is it like super clear on who you're helping and what's the problem you're solving and how you're helping this person, right? They have to see what's in it for them. So that is why, first of all, I want to make sure that you represent yourself as an authority. Now, the way you want to do that is your Instagram bio, but not only that, your name field. I don't know if you knew, it's the only place where if someone puts in a keyword on Instagram to search for, they are going to be able to find you if you have that keywords in your name field. So what you want to do is you want to clearly represent what kind of coach you are. Don't use fancy and vague wordings there, because you want to make sure that the word you use there, the description you use there, is something your ideal client is actually actively searching for and is aware of wanting. So for example, is your ideal client searching for a mindset, or is your ideal client searching for fitness coach? Is your ideal client searching for dating coaching, for relationship coaching, for nutrition coaching? What are those words that they are aware of that they need and want and they're actively searching for? Because that is what you want to state in the name field, that you are that type of coach for them. So make sure you have your name there and what type of coach you are. When you're thinking of creating a clear bio, is stating who you help, right? That ideal client that you're helping. So when they land on your profile, they know that this account is for them. What's the problem you're solving, or what is the result you're giving these people? So there's not a lot of space on Instagram bio, so make sure you clearly describe either the problem that they're aware of and that's what you solve, or the solution, the result that they want and are aware of wanting, and you clearly describe that. So this would look like something like, I help blank. You insert your ideal client 2, and then you either insert something like overcome XY, right? The problem that you're solving, or to create, and then you insert the result that they so desire and that you're giving these people. This way you're clearly showing people that this account is for them and that you're here to help specifically this person with this problem, giving this result. And you're not only that, but you're representing yourself as an authority and leader already with that statement. One thing I want to make sure, by the way, to really address is that you want to make sure that in your Instagram bio, you're using words and phrases that your ideal client is using. So don't make your bio fancy and vague and cute and find out words that don't even exist, or it's expert language. Don't put an expert language in there because they won't know what that is, what those things are. Make sure that you're clearly saying the words and stating those phrases that they stated and told you in the DMs during your market research, right? Make sure you're using their language because that's when you are meeting them at where they are at. Now, once your bio is clear, what you want to check and analyze and make sure you're doing in the future is that your content is meaningful for this ideal client. So analyze really, is your content specifically talking to this ideal client, to them, about them, to their specific problem, solving a specific problem, giving quick wins? Or is it talking more about you, your day, how you're feeling, what your passions are? Make sure that when they read your content, they feel like, oh my goodness, like this person is reading my mind. She's exactly talking about the things that I'm struggling with, that I need, and that I want solved. That is the way that they're going to feel so connected to you, making sure that when it comes for them the time to actually invest, to get help, you will be the first person in their mind to be like, yes, that's the person for me. She's been creating content that was so relevant to me that I know her service will be relevant for me as well. That brings me to phase number 4. So these people have found you. They clearly realize that you're the one for them. They started reading your content. And now what you want to do is nurture these people. This is something that a lot of people miss out. With nurturing, I really mean that is the phase where you're building one-on-one relationships with your ideal clients. So make sure that you check all the time who are the people who are engaging with your posts, who are engaging with your question stickers, who are engaging with your content, who are leaving meaningful comments, who are actually watching your stories, right? Who are those people? And start building a one-on-one relationship with these people, because that is the way to stand out in 2019, showing that you're the one who cares the most and who creates the most relevant content for them. If you want to learn more about how to actually create one-on-one relationships in the DMs on specifically Instagram, I created a video just on that, so make sure to check that out after this video. So it's really, truly, honestly simple as that. If you follow these 4 phases, I guarantee that your audience is going to be fully targeted with ideal clients who are actually interested to buy in what you have to offer. So make sure you tell me in the comments, what is your specific question or struggle when it comes to creating and getting ideal clients through Instagram? Let me know, because that way I can create my next video specifically answering those questions and those struggles. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. If yes, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit the notification bell, and also to give me that thumbs up so that I can really know that this video gave you the value that you were looking for. I truly appreciate that you were here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!